Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Saad-Anees-Rehman and I am student of Master's Program in Engineering Management in KS Institute, and this is my first semester. Today we are here to present our project in Engineering Project Management course. The title of our project is Production Acceleration from Umeed-1 Offshore Platform in Baku, Azerbaijan. Our group members are Anees-Rehman, Saad-Anees-Rehman, that is me, and Abdul Rahman. So this is the contents of our presentation today. So we'll be presenting we have divided this presentation into three parts. The first part will be given by me, and second part will be given by Mr. Abdul Rahman, and third will be by Anees. So the start, I will just go through the project background, and then project approach, and project execution plan, project goals, and after that Mr. Abdul Rahman will take over. He will go through our project execution plan, which is our main deliverable of this project, and he will go through all the contents of that report one by one. That will include the engineering scope, exclusion, interface management, communication matrix, and so on until the end, finance and counting. So after he's done with presenting you with the detailed report, the project execution plan, Anees will go through the conclusion and further recommendations. So I'll get start with the project background. Basically, this was the project that was assigned to me when I was in Baku. So I was working on that project, but due to this COVID, I came back to Pakistan on vacation and was not able to make it back. So I was in process of preparing this project execution plan. So it's just in between that I have to stop it, but I kept on going during when I was here. I was working offline from home. So during that time, I've also joined this master's program, and then as part of the project, I've just got this project approved so that I can work a little bit more on it. So this is basically the project background. You can see at the bottom there is a platform Babik, and on the left side there is a platform Umeed-2. These are the new platform that were supposed to be constructed, and the gas from these two platforms is supposed to go to Dashkil terminal, the offshore facility, and after processing, all the gas was supposed to go to SBQ, that is basically government metering station. So in between, what company has thought that this project will take a lot of time and production will take a lot of time, because this Babik and Umeed-2 platform will get ready in about 3 years. However, that Dashkil terminal, as per plan, will be ready in 1 year. So what they thought is there is one other platform, Umeed-1, which is an old platform. So they decided that this platform is already under upgradation. So by 1 year it will be ready for production. So why not take the gas from this after 1 year into this Dashkil terminal, which will be ready by that time, and at least get started with some production. So they assigned me this project so that we can accelerate some production from Umeed-1 platform, so that we can utilize that gas and use the Dashkil terminal after 1 year and export the gas to government. So this is the simple background of this project. So these are basically the project main goals that we were supposed to achieve. That is the HSE performance. We have to adhere to the HSE policies, and then the process safety, that how safe is the processes. Then environmental process, we have to take the environmental issues, and the value to optimize capital efficiency. We have to take care of the quality, then integrity management, and schedule to meet our commitments, and then engineering deliverables should be excellent and as per international and local standards. And then the operability, that should be operations and maintenance should be a friendly design, so they should not affect more cost. So these are the project goals. Next, we have the approach that we have followed for, especially for because of this EPM course. Obviously, this is a big project. We cannot start and end this project within this duration of 4 months in EPM course. So what we have decided that as a deliverable, as a tangible deliverable for this project, so that we can submit something to Sir Nadeem. So we have decided that we'll prepare a project execution plan. This is the plan that I was already working before. So I was just halfway through it. So in parallel, I've shared this plan with my other group partners. So they have worked parallelly with me in order to prepare this project execution plan. It is fully ready. Obviously, it is not reviewed by any seniors from my company. Obviously, requires some more review and maybe some corrections. But the best of our knowledge and from the input of Anis and Abdul Rahman, we have prepared this project execution plan. And in this plan, we have applied the project management knowledge we have learned during this class as part of the assignments. So next thing, I will just hand over to Mr. Abdul Rahman, who will go through the report directly, because this execution plan is very long. So he will go through the table of contents and let you know that what is actually the content and what we have put inside each in each topic regarding the project management. So that's all from my side. I will just hand over to Mr. Abdul Rahman. Thank you from my side. Allah Hafiz.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I am Abdurrahman, a project member with Saad Akhtar and Anis Wakar. I will be presenting part 2 of Project Umeed 1 being undertaken for early first gas at Baku. The sequence which I shall be following is as flashed. Coming over to the project goals, the first one is to provide an operational and maintenance friendly design. Then to deliver engineering excellence with a high-performance engineering team with a focus on planning and thinking a robust design that can be executed and delivered. To clearly identify, assess, and mitigate hazards. And to accurately identify environmental risks, impacts, and legislative requirements, and provide informed solutions for mitigation and conformance in a timely manner. Coming over to the engineering milestones, the whole project is taking almost 9 months. If we start the project as at time T naught plus 0 weeks, the next milestone is piping and instrumentation diagram, which will take at least 12 weeks. Working out interface schedule, working out specifications and data sheets for pipes and valves, piping layout, specifications and data sheets for pig traps. The pigs are acronym for pipeline intervention gauges, and in pipeline transportation, pigging is the practice of using pipeline inspection gauges, which are generally known as pigs or inserts. Then coming over to the hazard and operability review, it will fall at T naught plus 26 weeks. Instruments deliverables and make to order. Mechanical delivers and MTO at T naught plus 28 weeks. Civil deliverables and MTO, computer aided design model review at time T naught plus 30 weeks. Piping layout finalization, electrical MTO, mechanical MTO, and completion of detailed engineering, which falls at time T naught plus 36 weeks. Now coming over to the deliverables, and in this, first of all, piping layout, that is plant layout and piping design specification, piping standards, piping layout studies and pig trap orientations, 3D plant design model, tie-in schedule. Tie-in describes the connection of pipeline to a facility, piping commodity purchase specifications, piping pressure testing specifications, piping system internal cleaning specifications, defining piping painting specifications, welding journal and hygienic system specifications, valve data sheets and specifications, piping system non-destructive testing specifications. Now coming over to the deliverables under the civil works, design for structural foundation, then comes design calculation for equipment foundation, then we have steel superstructure for platform and support structure, foundation and steel work for pipe and cable rack, underground utilities drawings, cable trenches, ducts and draw pits, and last but not least is the PVC piping with draw wires, and that has been kept for any wiring that has to take place at the later stages. Coming over to the deliverables under electrical and instrumentation works, and in this, first of all, is the arrangement for temporary electrical power, power line poles, underground cables, and junction boxes, cathodic protection of the incoming and outgoing lines, and this is very important to prevent the corrosion which occurs on these pipelines which are metallic. Of course, earthing design deliverables, lighting design deliverables, data sheets, cable schedules, and circuit schedules, and lastly, flood lighting for the entire concreted areas at the platform. Some of the exclusions and assumptions which have been catered for under this project, that any changes related to a revised terminal layout except for Umeed 1, pig launcher and pig receiver areas, this is an exception. Future expansion phase is not included here. Shutdown requirements have not been catered for, and it has been assumed that the plant will keep working the way it is working at the moment. Permanent electric power source has not been catered for. Road layout is not included, and any other modification not listed in the scope of work which has already been elaborated. Now coming over to the execution plan, first of all is the project management strategy. That is to ensure that the detailed engineering design is executed in accordance with the schedule and key point indicators already identified, promote collaborative working and fast decision making, promote early engagement with all stakeholders to facilitate robust decision making, identify safety and environmental hazards early in the detailed engineering and mitigate them. Execution plan, that is project management organization. It is headed by project manager, and he will be responsible for the delivery of all elements included in the work scope. Deputy project manager will be there to take over in case of his absence. The engineering manager will be responsible for all technical and design integrity issues for Dashkil Terminal, Umeed and Babik. He will have overall responsibility for the project engineering and design team and its adherence to all engineering practices related to regulatory standards. The control manager, in consultation with planning leader and cost control leader, will prepare project control plan to define work breakdown structures, progress measurement, cost control management of change, risk management, and reporting requirement. Then in the hierarchy, we have the quality assurance uh, manager. All procedural compliance opportunities for improvement and quality in journal will be assured through a program of audits and reviews on project processes and deliverables by the quality assurance manager. Then we have finance and accounting manager, and he will cover the functions of finance, manpower control, and timekeeping for the Umeed project. This department will be responsible for the accurate and timely preparation of timesheets, booking summaries, production invoices, financial records, which will definitely include the lump sum milestone payments, and any other financial transaction which come in the scope of this project. Then we have information manager. He will report. The information manager will focus on establishing a tagging philosophy to be used for all equipment and other physical elements addressed in detail engineering. Then comes the occupational health safety environment manager, and he will be reporting directly to the project manager for issues related to health, safety, security, and environment. The implementation, however, will stay at the line management responsibility, and the OHSC manager will be there only to highlight the hazards to the project manager. Then few important things in the execution plan, like change management. All members of project team are empowered to identify potential changes and to raise them to their lead management in a timely manner so that they may be managed appropriately. Principal method of managing changes affecting its cost and schedule is to raise a project deviation notice. This process will be followed in accordance with the procedure incorporated in the contract through a relevant clause. Some of the weekly and monthly reports, which will be comprising of brief narratives of the activities performed during the period, highlight specific achievements in the period, areas of concern and proposed corrective action, major activities planned for the next period, and executive monthly summaries by all departments on HSSC, contracting, risk change management, quality aspects, and areas warranting mitigation actions. With this, I thank you all for patience learning, and for the recommendation part, I will invite Mr. Anis Wakar. Uh,
Assalamu alaikum. Hope you all are doing fine. My name is Anis Fakar and I'm here to present our project, that is Production Acceleration for Umid 1 offshore platform in Baku, Azerbaijan. As in part 1, Saad Akhtar gave the introduction of our project and Abdur Rahman explained stages of project. So I will be summarizing our presentation by first giving project controls, then conclusions, and in the end recommendation of our project. So I will start from project controls. Project control covers planning, that is how we are going to plan our project in achieving desired goals. Then progress measurement, which includes our progress reports, and cost control. That is how we can control price not affecting our customers. The project control plan provides a basic understanding that how project control team will support the execution of project. The lead planner will be responsible for establishing all scheduling. He will monitor and report project trends, which will be based on input received from progress measurements. They will also work closely with contractors in the development of overall project schedule. The summary level schedules will be used to define the overall time frames for the project activities and summary level reporting. The activities, dates, and durations which are coded so that we can view it in required levels of details. The conclusion of the project, we can conclude by first mentioning the project execution plan that we have prepared as a part of this plan is very comprehensive and almost all aspects of engineering management are fully covered. We have tried our best to apply all the basic knowledge we have learned during this course, and due to Saad's experience in management of large oil and gas engineering companies, we have learned all the advanced forms of project management tools like online module for conducting risk management, digital document and management tools. Moreover, we have learned how international engineering companies execute a project right from start till closeout. Every important aspect of project management has been covered as part of this project execution plan. Also, in order to understand the basic that we learned during EPM course, we have done assignments that fully relates to this project. Although computer tools are very advanced, but without the basic knowledge of EPM, we cannot fruitfully operate those tools. Moving on to the recommendation part, as mentioned before, this is very comprehensive and detailed execution plan. But as they say, nothing is perfect, so we have prepared few recommendations just to enhance the management process. As far as scope, we can see this is only a subtask of main project, which is almost less than half in quantity. So this much detail might not be required that we have to put on this. Almost same, we can reduce the details in execution plan and details can be referred for the main project. For every task, a project charter is prepared, which is one-page document summarizing the whole project that includes brief scope, man-hours required, key stakeholders, major deliverables, etc. It is not an official requirement because main project charter was already prepared, but in our opinion, a different charter is an excellent choice. One important thing we observed is we can add a topic of lesson learned, which means we can create a lesson learned register which will be a live document throughout, and a project team can add any foreseen positive or negative feedback that can be used later on for any new plan. While starting new plans, this lesson learned register can be referred so that all mistakes could not be and should not be repeated. So I'm concluding my presentation. Thank you so much all. Allah Hafiz.